area.
Changing mag.
We've got control. UAV on. Securing it. Holding Alpha.
I'm shot!
We're Alpha. Stand by. Taking Charlie.
Alright, what is up, guys? My name is Tyler, but everybody just calls me Red. I'm 20 years old and I currently live in the state of Florida. I'm a Florida native, actually. The current city that I live in is called Bradenton. It's in between Tampa and Sarasota, but I've also lived all over the state of Florida as well. I've lived up in the Panhandle, Tallahassee, Hillsborough County, Sarasota County. I've lived down in Miami, West Palm Beach. I've lived all over the state, but I've always found my way back in Bradenton. Well, this is my Phase 5 response, so I know it's not a lot. I only had a few clips at the beginning. A lot of my clips actually did not record whatsoever, so what I did for you guys is I just put the few Phase 5 clips that I have that actually did record. I put that in there for y'all, doing the, I guess, interview part for the Phase 5. And then after that, I just have a bunch of clips that I've had throughout Modern Warfare for you guys, just to throw it out there, just so you guys have some good content to watch, really. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first question for the Phase 5 is, what are you passionate about? The one thing I'm passionate about is just making more money than I grew up with. I grew up in a poor family, living all over the place. A lot of domestic violence in my family, a lot of, yeah. I just want to make enough money to where my kids in the future can live a better childhood and live a better life than I had growing up. I currently have a kid on the way, and all I want is just for that kid to grow up never having to ask for something. If they want it, I want to be able to get it for them. You feel? Second question is, who currently inspires you? The one person that inspires me a lot is my mom. In October of 2017, my mom got really sick out of nowhere, and we took her to the hospital. At the hospital, they ended up doing an MRI or a CAT scan or something on her brain, and they found a lesion in her brainstem, and it was too much work for the hospital she was at to be able to know what it was, so they ended up transferring her to the Moffitt Cancer Center up at the University of South Florida in Tampa. And while up there, the doctors ended up diagnosing her with Bickerstaff's brainstem encephalitis, or BBE. It's a weird cancer to explain. But basically, my mom was in a deep stupor for 3 months. Basically meaning she was kind of in a coma, but she wasn't in a coma. It's just she wouldn't respond to nothing. She was always asleep. She wouldn't wake up. She couldn't eat. She couldn't breathe on her own. They had to put a trach in her. They had to give her a feeding tube. The only time she would respond to something would be pain. And she would just like make a noise, or like if it was in her leg, she'd like move her leg or something. But after 3 months, she ended up finally waking up, and she didn't know what was going on. She didn't remember anything. All she remembered was hearing music on the TV, because we kept the country station on for her because she likes country music. That's the only thing she remembers. And literally, they transferred her back to another hospital in my county after they felt like she was good enough to go into rehab and do physical therapy. My mom checked herself out of physical therapy the second she got there. And from the moment she got home, she wanted to start walking on her own. She wanted to start picking up heavy items on her own again, even though they didn't recommend it. You know, she's got to go through it. She spent 3 months just laying in a bed. She still can't really talk or anything. But here we are in September of 2020, And I can say that my mom, she it's still hard to understand her a little bit because of the trach. She still hasn't fully recovered from the trach being in her neck. But other than that, my mom's working. She's traveling the country doing work with my stepdad. She's walking. She's able to do just the shit that she wasn't able to do when she first got out of the hospital. And she lives every day to support not only herself, but to still support me, even though I'm 20 and I like to be on my own. I like to be independent, but she still wants to help me. And seeing how strong she is, knowing that deep down inside she's still affected by everything that happened, she doesn't let that faze her, and she wants to continue to live life as long as she can, because nobody knows how long she has. And I just think my mom is the strongest woman in the world to fake a smile. I know she's faking a smile every day. I know deep down she's still affected by it, but I find her strong as hell for trying to continue on with a normal life. And I just love her for that. Third question is, how long have you been creating content? I think I've been creating content since, pretty sure it was the end of Modern Warfare 3, the beginning of Black Ops 2, I'm pretty sure. But I've had like several different YouTube accounts. I never knew back in the day that every time I joined a team, that you could just change your YouTube name to team name and then freaking whatever alias I was going by back then. So every time I rejoined a new trick shotting team, sniping team, or even when I got into competitive Call of Duty, every time I joined a competitive team, I would just make a whole new YouTube account. This YouTube account right here has kind of been the longest one that I've had for a minute, and I haven't really uploaded that much anymore on this account, but I kind of want to get back into it, honestly. I got a lot of life stories that I kind of want to share, and I'm hoping like this Phase 5 kind of not brings me fans, but bring people that go, you know what, let's see what this dude got going on. I'm kind of an open book. I kind of want to get back into making commentaries on YouTube. I want to get back into live streaming a lot. I live stream more often than anything, really. But I want to get back onto this YouTube channel. I got several video ideas that could last me a decent while. But I kind of want to get back into that. But yes, I've been creating content since the end of Modern Warfare 3, beginning of Black Ops 2. I started out just uploading trick shots, sniping feeds, and then slowly started getting into collabs a little bit. Not that much, but YouTube is just like something I've just done since I was just a little kid. The fourth question, what talents are you proud of? Honestly, I don't have that really many talents. I guess you could just say I'm just naturally good at Call of Duty. I've just been naturally good since I started playing back in the day. But that's not really a talent that we want to talk about. I guess one talent that I'm really proud of is that I'm a trumpet player. I've been playing the trumpet since 6th grade. I've been playing about 10 years now, I'm pretty sure. Been about 8 to 10 years now, somewhere around that. I played trumpet all the way through middle school and high school. In middle school, I was in the regular concert band and jazz band. And then once I got to high school, I was in concert band, jazz band, and marching band. And by my sophomore year, I was in the wind ensemble, the top band class to be in that most people don't get into until they're juniors and seniors. I made it to the top jazz class, which you don't really make it until your junior, senior year. And in marching band, I just made it to the lead part. It's just, music was a good way to express myself without having to express myself. You can tell a story through music without having to tell a story. If you can blend the music together and you can make it sound beautiful, you can tell a whole story without saying a word. The very final question, why do you want to join FaZe Clan? The whole reason I want to join FaZe, it's just, you guys have been the team that I've always been watching. Never really watched that much of Sword, Obey, any of them. The FaZe has just been the team that I rock. I remember when y'all like had the Red Militia merch go around. I bought that. I remember the FaZe Clan logo, the limited edition shirt, the red FaZe shirt with the gold logo. I was one of the however many people that you allowed to buy that. I was one of the people that bought that. Like, I look up to Rain, Banks, Tommy, Apex. I remember when Blaze got recruited. I remember the last FaZe 5 when Bobo got recruited, and I was so intrigued by his cross-map tomahawk trick shots and all that. Like, FaZe has just been a part of my life since I got into the gaming scene, really. FaZe has just been a team that I've always loved watching their montages, watching their creators, and even watching their competitive teams. I've been watching competitive Call of Duty since Advanced Warfare, and like Advanced Warfare, I felt like FaZe was popping off. It was going back and forth with Optic all the time. I still support FaZe to this day. I still support Atlanta FaZe. I honestly feel like they should have won COD Champs this year. Honestly, they had a great team, but with the whole COVID going on, you know, it kind of messed up servers and how everybody plays. So hopefully next year, COD Champs can be on LAN so we can see FaZe finally win a championship. But yeah, the whole reason I want to join FaZe is just because, like, I grew up watching you guys. You guys are my influencers, and I'm kind of the same way as y'all. Like, I don't want to say too much right now about anything, but personality-wise, off camera, I feel like we all the same. And I feel like, I don't know, I would just be in a brotherhood right there, and my life wouldn't be different. I'd just be doing the same shit, just with the people that influenced me growing up. That's basically the whole reason I want to join FaZe. Alright guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of my clips did not record for the FaZe 5. So I only had the four, I'm pretty sure it's 4 or 5 clips for FaZe 5 at the beginning. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging with like nothing else to watch. So I just grabbed a bunch of my clips that I have on Modern Warfare, and I'm putting it into this video for you guys. So if you're just here to watch the Call of Duty content, something for you to watch, you know? I look forward to watching everybody's responses, honestly, and seeing how much talent there are these days. I feel like the game has kind of changed, and I feel like people are stepping it up for this challenge this year. So this is the last time you guys are going to see me in this video. So if you could like, comment, subscribe if you wish, leave me some feedback, and I hope you guys have a great day, and good luck to everybody that moves up in the FaZe 5 challenge. FaZe up, dude.
10 seconds. Get ready to move. Missile go for launch. Friendly precision airstrike on the way.
Setting front. Changing back.
Cruise missile.
RTV for resupply.
Go, get to the next one.
Tracker 3-2 on station. Go for tasking.